humanitarian, he is leader, spiritual leader. He is the pathfinder of the modern age. He's prophet and pathfinder.
So, what inspired you to become a Swamiji?
Wow! Yes, I thought it, but I think it was divine destination. I had no other alternative but to become a Swami. At that point of time, I could not think anything other than this.
So, at what age did you get to know about Swami Vivekananda?
Oh, well, I think because I was in India and I was in Bengal, so I came to know about Swami Vivekananda and Sri Ramakrishna from my early childhood.
So, Swamiji, what do you do daily?
Daily? Well, it was Swami Vivekananda who himself framed the routine for the Swami and rules and regulation for the Swamis. And we are trained to follow that particular routine framed by Swami Vivekananda. And now we follow that.
So, how is a monk's life different from an ordinary person?
Well, always I say that difference between a monk and a household person is not in quality. In quality, yes, all are almost same. If a household is very serious, sincere, in a quality, yes, there is not much difference. But the difference is in quantity. What is the difference in quantity? The difference is that for a monk, this world is a family. It is called Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. In Sanskrit, it is called Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So, whole world is a family. But for a household, his own micro family is the family. So, difference between a monk and a household is that householder, there is no difference in quality, but the difference in quantity. Definitely, if that householder is very sincere, serious, and follow the path of truth.
For me, I'm a youngster.
Yeah.
How can I apply Vedanta to myself?
Oh, Swami Vivekananda once said that I can teach Vedanta to a small kid. So Vedanta is a science. Vedanta is a science of life, So science of life can be applied everyone's life. So you can follow in your life Vedanta, the knowledge of Vedanta. What Vedanta says, manifest your potential divinity. So you have immense potentiality in you. You became one of the best, participants. So that is why you have qualified and you are going to Chicago. So you have that potentiality and you manifested that potentiality. This is Vedanta. The main principle of Vedanta is this: you have that potentiality within you and you are manifesting that potentiality. This is Vedanta. Believe that you are potentially divine and you manifest that potentiality. That's Vedanta.
So, while I was studying the Swami Vivekananda story, there was this part where he went to Mother Kali and he wanted to ask money to help his family. But then he couldn't ask it and he continued several times. And he always turned out to ask for discrimination, wisdom, and other good stuff.
Yes.
How did Ramakrishna Paramahamsa make this happen to him?
Well, if you look at it from the divine perspective, it is Sri Ramakrishna's divine play. Swami Vivekananda, Dide Narendranath was destined to do that. So this was a divine play of Sri Ramakrishna. But if you look at it from the very pragmatic point of view, from the modern outlook, so you can find it that it just raised a curtain of ignorance from Narendranath's mind. Because at that time, Narendranath did not believe the idol worship. But then he came to the conclusion that yes, the consciousness, everywhere there is consciousness. So that image of Mother Kali is not a simple image. It has some quality that it can change a human being into a different world. So that he believed, and it happened.
So, what is the role of Guru? What does Guru actually mean?
Oh, well, in which grade you are studying? 7. Okay. So, you know, in chemistry, there are some reagent, that reagent, what it does not participate in any chemical reaction, but in the presence of that chemical, 2 chemicals reacts very fast, so that reagent will make the reaction faster or it delayed the reaction. So this is the component, this is the function of that particular ingredients. So Guru is like that. Guru is just connecting to a general human being with God. So this is the function. He is a bridge. Guru is a bridge. He is connecting to a general human being to the divine. That's the function of the Guru.
So in Vivekananda's story, I've learned that his Guru is the great Saint Ramakrishna Paramahamsa.
Yes.
So how can we find a great Guru like that?
Well, it is very difficult. First of all, it is divine destiny. Sri Ramakrishna said that if you really earnestly pray for your real Guru, the Guru will come to you. And it happened in Sri Ramakrishna's life. It happened in Vivekananda's life. So that is your earnest prayer, number one. Number two is that if you do not get it, take the resort of scripture, because scriptures are the sayings of these great persons. So take the resort of that teachings. Go and study the ancient wisdom. So that is the great thing.
So, is there any way that Vedanta can stop terrorism?
Oh yes, because Sri Ramakrishna was the first person who not only propagated the idea of harmony of religions, but he done himself the harmony of religions. He himself in a person practiced all the major religions of the world, and finally he realized that all paths lead to the same goal. So he did it, he practiced it, he experienced it. He is the first person in the world who practiced harmony of religions in his own life, and he propagated that. So Vedanta definitely, that potential Vedanta has, that it make the end of any terrorism. And you will surprised to know that when Swami Vivekananda came to deliver his address in the Parliament of Religions, the first day when he delivered his address, and the date was 9/11. Do you know? The 9/11 he delivered the Parliament, and what was the last paragraph of his lecture? The first lecture in the Parliament of Religions, the last paragraph of the first lecture of his Parliament of Religions in 9/11. He said that the bell that tolled this morning would be the death knell of all fanaticism, all bigotry. Can you remember that?
In that story, it didn't say anything about it.
Yes, please go and read the first lecture of Parliament of Religion that Swamiji delivered on 9/11. The last paragraph. There he said, more than 100 years ago, he said that it should be the death knell of all fanaticism, all bigotry.
That's the
That's
end.
great.
Then you want
Thank you very much.